Hi guys, and welcome back to the show, guys. How is everybody? Hope everyone's having a great week as we approach the weekend, and Premier League football is back. I can't wait. International football is finished. No more international football, guys. All club football now. Liverpool playing twice a week till the end of the season. The hard road to the league title starts on Saturday afternoon. Lots to look forward to, guys. Yeah, there's tons to look forward to. So, guys, don't forget, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button if you like. It helps me out loads on the channel. So, guys, welcome today. Welcome. Kai, I haven't seen you for a while. Kai, I hope you're well. Hi, Jamie, I hope you're well. Everyone smash the like button. Yes, Kai, I hope you're doing well. My friend, hope you're doing well. So, guys, basically, obviously, I don't know if you heard, guys. Gary Neville's been doing the rounds, obviously, on his Overlap YouTube channel the other day. He was obviously had, Roy Keane, Carragher on, and they're going through, basically this season, what's going on in the league this season. And, you know, there's a few talking points. He was talking about the squad, FSG, the midfield of Liverpool, and also how he thinks Liverpool are onto something special this season and can see Liverpool actually winning all the trophies. So, there's quite a few things to be talking about. Kai, I'm doing good, Jane. Thanks, but been busy at work. No worries, man. No worries. So yeah, there is quite a bit to talk about. As I said, as you can see in the thumbnail, is basically the quote of what he has been saying. Basically about FSG and when Jurgen Klopp leaves, Liverpool will probably go down to fourth or fifth in his opinion because the spending at the club is not the spending that you need to be first and second in this league. And I just basically want to talk about how incorrect he actually is. Big up John Moore in the house. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just want to talk about how wrong Gary Neville actually is. Just trying to find the quote now. He's been talking a lot about Liverpool lately. Look, Gary Neville is obviously a Mancunian, a massive Man United fan, Man United legend, whatever you want to call him. He is a very good pundit, I will say. I do like Gary Neville's work as a pundit. I think he comes across well on TV. He talks well about football and all that. But obviously, when he talks about Liverpool, it's a bit of a sore thing for him. He doesn't really want to talk much about Liverpool Football Club. You understand why? It's his arch rivals he's talking about. He must absolutely hate it. But some of his comments, they're a little bit weird. I mean, let's not forget earlier in the season, he thought there was something wrong with his Liverpool team and there was something wrong with Jurgen Klopp. And, he didn't feel this Liverpool team will go anywhere. And, here we are, coming up to the 1st of April tomorrow. And we're 1 point behind Man City at the top of the league, possibly can go top by Saturday lunchtime. So, you got to take all these comments with a pinch of salt. But, it's an interesting thing what he's talking about. And I want to bring that into the debate today. John says, Gary Neville once said, we'll win the league again before Liverpool had. Yeah, I mean, that was a season when Liverpool won the league, wasn't it? That was the season when Liverpool won the league. He said, Salah will leave. United will win the league before Liverpool and, all this sort of stuff. So he does get things wrong. When it comes to Liverpool and Man United, you can understand why he talks like that. He's a Man United fan. But, as I said, he's a good pundit. He's a good commentator. I do like Gary Neville's work on Sky. I really do. I think he's good at his job. But the only two things he's not great at is talking about Man United and talking about Liverpool because, obviously when Solskjaer was in charge of Man United, he would not say a bad thing about Solskjaer ever. But since Ralph Rangnick's been at Man United, he's just been dissing him left, right and centre. So, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. And, with Liverpool, the threat is there with Liverpool, ain't it? They could equal Man United's 20 league titles this season. We could win another Champions League, which puts us on 7. It just puts us way out in front of Manchester United right now. So, yeah, I can understand why he's a little bit bitter. I would be as well if I was him, to be fair. But some of the stuff he said coming out of, I'm just trying to find the quotes now. I mean, he's on about Liverpool's midfield and, saying about Liverpool's midfield. Everyone thinks Liverpool's midfield is just the weak point, and what he's basically saying is that he doesn't think that's the case. He thinks Liverpool is strong all over the park. But in the midfield, he's saying, how can you have a weak midfield when you've got Thiago, Fabinho and Henderson in that midfield three? That's just as good as any midfield in the country, which it is. I've been saying that for ages. I know a lot of Liverpool fans think our midfield is a dead position. We haven't got a good midfield. And I always say, how can you not have a good midfield when you've got Thiago, Henderson in that midfield and Fabinho? When you've got them three players in that midfield, how can it be a dead position? It's a tremendous play. Henderson, Thiago, Fabinho, Harvey Elliott, Naby Keita. Our problem in midfield is that we have injuries in our midfield, and that makes it look worse at times. So when our midfield gets a lot of injuries, that's when our midfield can look a bit weak. But when it's not injured like it's not now, and our midfield is fully fit and firing, there's arguably not many midfields better. Probably just Man City's, I'd say. I'd actually say only Man City's midfield is better because Fabinho and Thiago are out of this world. Henderson is the captain and leader on the pitch. You've got Harvey Elliott, young prince, great player, fantastic young talent. You got Curtis Jones, another good young talent. You got Naby Keita. Look, we all like Naby Keita. I think Naby Keita is a quality footballer. He's just never proven it because of his injuries. So we've got quality in that midfield area. And I like what Naby Keita said today. I don't know if you guys saw Naby Keita's quote today when he basically said that you haven't seen the real Naby Keita yet. I was like, yeah, that's what I want to hear, Naby. I want to see it now. Yeah, he knows himself. Naby knows himself. He hasn't been his real self yet. So he knows there's more in there, which I like. I like him saying that. I really do. So hopefully Naby starts proving that on the pitch because, Naby Keita is a tremendous talent, and I want to see him producing it week in, week out. I really do. John says, I love him and Jamie together. They're a good laugh. Yeah, they're a good partner. Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville make Monday Night Football every week, even if the game's terrible. Them two together are brilliant. It can't be a dead position with Thiago, the best midfielder in our generation, and Fab in the best CDM in the world, hence and the best captain in the world. Yeah, exactly, Guy. Exactly. But a lot of people think it is. You talk to Chelsea fans, City fans, United fans, all they ever say is, Liverpool's midfield is their weak position. It's a dead position. It's not a good midfield. It's far from the truth, ain't it? It's far from the truth. Our midfield's up there, one of the best guys. And it's like Jamie Carragher said. Jamie, I don't know if you guys heard what Jamie Carragher said. Jamie Carragher basically said Liverpool have the best squad in the league, in his opinion. Because I did this video the other day, guys. You just go back on the channel. I did it last week or earlier in the week. Go and have a look, guys. I've already done this comparison between Man City squad and Liverpool squad. And I said our squad is actually better than Manchester City squad. I've already done it. You guys have seen it on the channel. I've spoke about it. Jamie Carragher now has mentioned it, that Liverpool squad is better than Manchester City's. And it is. The only difference between Manchester City squad and Liverpool squad is Manchester City players don't really get injured like Liverpool players do. Especially in our midfield area, we pick up a lot of injuries there. So when we pick up the injuries, you get 3 or 4 injuries all at the same time. It depletes your squad no matter how good it is in that area. I've said this from time and time again, guys, about our midfield, about our squad is as good or better than Man City's. It really is. I looked at Man City's bench recently. Man City haven't got the bench we got. We got a far better bench than Man City lately, especially with the firepower we got on the bench to bring on. I think the other day we had Salah and Jota on the bench. We had Salah and Jota on the bench, and Diaz, Mane, and Bobby on the pitch. I mean, what other teams have got that quality? No one. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let me get some of your comments. Edward's in the house. Peeps. How are you, Edward? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Kai says, I agree. We have the best squad. Look at our bench compared to theirs. Some match day, their kids are on the bench. Yeah, exactly. And Sabiri in the house. My man Sabiri, how you doing, fella? Hope you're doing really well. Look, Sabiri, if you watch Coppish, guys, Sabiri is the funniest The man is hilarious. Is a gem, an absolute gem. And welcome to Beery. Man like Jamie, Oxel Energy isn't good for any more faults. Yeah. The Ox, my man. The Ox. He's with Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's a man I didn't mention in our midfield for a reason, because I like the Ox. I don't want to slag the Ox off, because I actually like him. When he came to the club, he was a fantastic talent. He was a great player for us. He was one of our best midfielders when he came to the club, first of all, under Jurgen Klopp. He was getting goals. I think he bagged 11 goals that season before his injury against Man City in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. You know, when he did his knee injury. And, that was a horrible injury. You know, and especially the time he got it. He was firing, absolute firing. And I think if he was fit, I know Salah got injured in the Champions League final against Real Madrid that season. But if Ox was available as well, I think Ox would have been dangerous against Real Madrid, the form he was in. Ox was in great form. He was our best midfielder, doing stuff. Then he got his injuries, and his injuries has impacted his Liverpool career, unfortunately. And what's happened is Liverpool have evolved and become a better team since Ox has been injured. You know, now in that midfield, we got your Thiagos, we got your Fabinhos, you got your Harvey Elliott's, your Curtis Jones. Hendo's the captain and leader. You know, you got Naby Keita. You got better players at the moment than Oxlade-Chamberlain, and he can't get in the game. But where I've said it for a while now, I wouldn't have Ox as a midfielder anymore. I'd have him as a right winger. So if Salah can't play on the right-hand side, I'd actually play Ox there. Because in the African Cup of Nations, at AFCON, when Salah and Mane was away, the Ox stepped up. The Ox stepped up. He got 2 goals and assist while Salah was away, playing in Salah's position. So I don't think the Ox has got the legs to play in midfield anymore. I don't think he's got the legs to play in midfield, the Ox, anymore. I don't think he can do box to box. I think he struggles doing box to box, the Ox. He can't do that job. And defensively, I don't think the Ox is that great defensively either. So he can go missing in our midfield. But you play him on the right-hand side of an attack if Salah can't play, like he did when Salah was away at AFCON. The Ox steps up. He really does. And I really like the Ox. But, you know, he's coming to the end. I don't think the Ox will be here in the summer. I think he might be one of the players that are leaving the summer. It'd be a shame because I like the bloke. I really do. But I think Liverpool as a club have outgrown Oxlade-Chamberlain, which is a shame. It's a shame, but he has done bits. It's just the injuries fucked him up. John, got a love, Siberia. Hope you're well, mate. Siberia, I need one of your concoctions right now. Dark rum, though. I got it with Ghanese and rum, El Dorado. Oh, I love a bit of rum, man. I drink spiced rum. I don't know if you guys drink spiced rum. I like spiced dark rum. That's my favourite with a bit of Coke. You know, if I don't want to get a dark spiced rum and Coca-Cola is my favourite drink. I absolutely love it. But yeah, spiced rum. It has to be dark spiced rum. I don't like white rum. I'm not a fan of that. Jamie, I got a notification. Apparently it's been confirmed from next season there will be 5 subs. Yeah, Jurgen Klopp won the 5 sub battle. Jurgen Klopp's been asking for 5 subs for about a year now, and everyone called him mad and nuts. And we don't need 5 subs; it only benefits the big teams. Well, it don't. It helps everybody out. 5 subs next season will do wonders for everybody in the league and keep players fitter. You won't see as many injuries next season with 5 substitutions. I can tell you that right now. Big up Ali A in the house. How are you, my friend? Big up, Jamie. Gary Neville is wrong. Do you know why if FSG make the mistake and replace Klopp with a rubbish manager? But he is right. But is he right? But I think they'll replace Klopp with the right guy. Yeah, exactly, my man. We'll get to that in 1 second. I'm half Ghanese. On my mum's side, I love El Dorado rum. Oh, big up, Edward. Judy's long-term midfield target. Oh, Ali. He loves his bit of that. Hey, soldier, man. Big up, Edward P. The structure underneath FSG isn't great. The structure underneath FSG is great. It is, and oh, sorry. Let me full stops, Ali. Full stops. The structure underneath FSG is great. It isn't like Man United, Neville. Yeah, exactly. Captain Morgan with Iron Brew. Captain Morgan with Iron Brew. John, I've never tried that. I like dark spice rum. I've got to say, dark spice rum is absolutely gorgeous. That with Coke. Great drink. Absolutely. That's my favourite drink, guys. Absolutely love it. So these Gary Neville comments, guys. So, Jurgen, basically, we all know Jurgen Klopp is a genius. Like, there's no doubt about it. Jurgen Klopp is the best manager in world football. I don't care what anyone says. Pep Guardiola is a second. Like, I love Pep Guardiola is a quality manager. Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp are the best around. I absolutely love them. The quality. But Jurgen Klopp's the man. Jurgen Klopp, his ability to make players better is incredible. You know, he doesn't need to buy the star player, where I think Pep Guardiola needs certain type of player to play his way, his style of football. He needs that certain kind. He needs £50 million players to play in them positions to play that kind of football. Where you look at Klopp can go to somewhere like Hull and buy Andy Robinson for basically $2 million and turn him into the best left back in the world. Would Pep Guardiola do that? I don't think so. Jurgen Klopp is the best. Jurgen Klopp is the best at what he does. No one does it better than what Jurgen Klopp does. Fantastic manager, fantastic coach, fantastic man, full stop. You know, who on here wouldn't want a Klopp hug? Yeah? I know you guys in the chat would all want a Klopp hug. No doubt about it. You know, Klopp's the man. And look, where he's saying about FSG, their spending power doesn't match where Liverpool's position is. So Liverpool fighting for the title, fighting for Champions League, and what he's saying is FSG's spending power doesn't match where Liverpool are at this moment in time. But again, where Neville's got this a little bit wrong, it's not about how much you spend. And I say this all the time. It's not how much you spend, it's how well you spend it. Man United have spent £500 million, in the last few years alone. Under Solskjaer, they've almost spent £500 million, right? And it's got them nowhere, absolutely nowhere, because they're wasting money. They're buying players they don't need to buy. You know, you're getting Ronaldo, putting them in ridiculous wages. You know, what's the point? You're buying Sancho for like 90 million, putting them straight away on 350 grand a week. You know, it's ridiculous spending, and I don't. You look at our squad, as I say, for me, Liverpool have the best squad in the Premier League. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know. Chelsea fans can come at me. City fans can come at me. Come at me all you want. There's a reason Liverpool are the best team in Europe is because we have the best squad in the country, and we've got the best manager in the world. And you put them two together, and we have very good owners. Look, everyone might hate, Jamie, don't talk about FSG. FSG are good owners. I don't care what anyone says. They're good owners. Are we in debt? No. Have we got great people underneath and above Jurgen Klopp? Yes. Have we got one of the best scouting teams in Europe? Yes. Have we got excellent recruitment? Yes. You know, have we got a good wage structure? Yes. You know, do we buy quality players when they're available? Yes. So you can have all the money you want in the world, right? You can have PSG money. Yeah, they're owned by an oil country, yeah? And you can just go to them, like, Daddy, I need some money. You go, here's a few $100 bills, you know? You know, they don't give a shit. But where have PSG got? Now, PSG got Neymar, Mbappe, Messi up front, yeah? What are they doing? I don't believe they're in Europe, are they? Have they won the Champions League with all this oil money and buying all these players and players and players and players? No, they haven't. They've got nothing. Absolutely nothing for it. Yeah? So spending doesn't always mean success. It's how you spend it. Let's go through our team. Alisson Becker, 60 million, yeah? probably the best goalkeeper in the world. Trent Alexander-Arnold came from a youth academy, best right back in the world. Matic was a free transfer, one of the most underrated centre backs in Europe. Virgil van Dijk, yes, he cost money, but my God, was he worth it? The best centre back in the world. Robbo cost $2 million basically from Hull City, and he's the best left back in the damn world. Fabinho cost $40 million. Do you know how much of a bargain that was? Buying Fabinho for $40 million. One of the best defensive midfielders in the world. You know, Jordan Henderson, yeah, 20 million. We bought Jordan Henderson for 20 million 11 years ago. What a great bit of business. Thiago, 24 million over installments. Blinding bit of business. This is what I'm saying. You don't have to spend a lot of money, guys. It's about scouting. It's about scouting. Not enough teams do good scouting now. Diogo Jota for 40 million. Wolves were going, thank you for the 40 million. He's a useless player. Liverpool like, no, he ain't. We've scouted him for 2 years. Look how magic he is now. Look at him now. Diaz, less than 50 million from Porto. He's got to be one of the best wing forwards in the world. The man's electric. You know what I mean, guys? You don't have to spend outrageous money to have a world-class squad. And Gary Neville can't think like that because his club, Man United, are in the toilet, spending £500 million with Gollum in charge as their manager. You know what I mean? And, you know, they can't, and they've got no success from it. Our structure of our club is the best in the country. Right, Roman Abramovich at Chelsea. Everyone was going, oh, we want a Roman at our club. We want a Roman Abramovich at Liverpool. All right? Well, do you now? Do you now? Do you really want a bloke who's funding money to go to goes to Russia that buys the tanks that's destroying Ukraine? Yeah, do you really want that as an owner of your football club? No, you do not. Let's look at Manchester City. Manchester City have got amazing owners, yeah? But let's not get this right. If UEFA got their act together and got the paperwork in on time, Manchester City would be on a 2-year Champions League ban right now. They wouldn't be in Europe. And because of that, the Premier League would have deducted them points as well and probably taken away a couple of their league titles because they cheated the system. It's just that UEFA didn't get the paperwork in on time. So when they went to court, it got taken out because UEFA messed up. UEFA got the paperwork in time, guys. We'd be sitting here right now. Man City wouldn't be in Champions League because they'd be on a ban. They'd probably had some titles taken away from them and they'd had the points deduction. We'd be flying at the top of the league because their owners cheated. So let's not all go, you know, and look at PSG. PSG owned by an oil country. They don't win anything. Yeah, they win the French league. Whoopie woo. You know, they win a Farmers League. They win a one-team. They win a one-team league. You know, a one-team league every year. Oh, well done, well done. The one they want is the Champions League, and they could look at the players they buy. Look at the squad they manned, and they can't win it. It's because they can't. It's not about how much money you spend, guys. It's about how well you spend it, and people have got to start realising that because it's getting silly. It really is. Let me get some of your comments. I've had my rant. Tiberi, Liberty Avenue in New York doubles them rum and coke. Gotta go, Jay. Love you, mate. Yeah. Cheers, John. Pep is a man. Klopp is the normal one. Zabiri, I pass Liberty every day, big man. Line up a few getting girls for a link up. Zabiri. Klopp is a generational Bill Shankly. He certainly is. Edward is contradicts himself and doesn't realise it. A manager needs to perform miracles to succeed with a Glazer system. They wish they had FSG system, says Klopp is performing miracles in the FSG system. Yeah, how's he performing miracles? Like I just said, ain't it, Edward? I've just listed all the quality squad we got in. You know, I think people think we've got this dead squad. So when Jurgen Klopp leaves, yes, we are going to suffer a little bit because a world-class elite of the elite, the best manager in world football is leaving your football club. You are not going to be as good. Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, but we're not going to drop to 4th and 5th. I mean, give it a break. Zabiri, Jamie, are you FSG? Any new thoughts on Mo? I'm FSG in, mate. I think they're good owners. Yes, they've done wrong. Yeah, like the Super League name, the copyright in the Liverpool Football Club, and the tickets. Yeah, they have done wrong. But so, as I said already, so a lot of owners that Liverpool fans wanted, like your Roman Abramovich's, you wouldn't want him right now, would you? You know, Man City's owners, they've done wrong. You know, that's what I keep saying. If UEFA got their paperwork in time, Man City would be sitting here right now, not in the Champions League, and probably had the league title taken off them and points deducted. So they've done wrong. They've just got away with it. And PSG, like I keep saying about PSG, they're pumping all this oil money into the club. Going on transfer market and just seeing who's available and going, I'll have him, and it's not working. So yeah, I can't see why FSG are not doing a good job at all. They're doing a good job. I'm not FSG's biggest fan, but I look at the positives. I'm not FSG out or in. Point. I don't really like FSG in or out debate. I just say I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, exactly. If spending guaranteed success, United won't be in this barren run and Everton won't be in a relegation battle. Thank you, Edward. You don't have to spend a lot. You have to spend it wisely. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Edward. Agreed with you, mate. Soccer back in the house. How you doing, Soccer? Of course I remember you, mate. Of course I remember you. How you doing, Soccer? I hope you're good. Jamie, are you scared of Chelsea's new owners to get Michael Edwards? I hope they don't get him. No, I'm not. The thing with Chelsea's new owners, they're going to get American owners like we've all got. So the days of Chelsea with Roman Abramovich in charge, just spending this and that to get them where they want is gone. There'll be more. They'll spend like FSG do. Man United can spend more money because they got massive commercial revenue. Their commercial revenue is the biggest in the world. So Man United will always have money there to spend. It's not the Glazers spending it. Chelsea are just going to be like Liverpool, Arsenal, United in that way of being owned by American owners. You know, John Conway in the house, how are you, my friend? Neville is talking shite. He certainly is. I agree. Jamie Ravi in the house, how you doing, my fella? Yeah, Salah for 34 million, guys. This is what I'm saying about spending wisely instead of spending more. Mo Salah cost 34 million, yeah? I look at the sum of the players that have cost either the same money or more than that play for other clubs that are absolutely terrible. Like really bad. Really bad. You know, and Arsenal bought some defenders, in the last few years. They're gone now. I can't remember the German defender they bought. His name escapes me, but they bought him for more than what we bought for Mo Salah. So Mane, 35 million. What a great bit of business. Again, 35 million is not that much money in today's football. And look at that. He's been one of the best left-sided attackers in Europe for the last 6 years. You know what I mean? You don't have to overspend, spending wisely. I agree with you, Jamie. Thank you, John. We make players. We do. Harvey Elliott, again, John says. John Moore, Harvey Elliott, yeah. Look at that. Went to tribunal. I think we got him for like 15 million in the end, wasn't it? Or something ridiculous like that. He's going to be on to be a great, great player in the future. Ali, our structure is the key in the scouting and data analytics. That is what you have to do. Look at United and Everton and PSG. It's all about the money. Yeah, exactly. Look, I know for a fact Man United have not got the scouting and data analytic teams that we do. Apparently, Man United have only just started putting that in place now, having a scouting and analytics team. With PSG just go, Messi's available. We'll get Messi. Does he suit our system? Is he 34 years of age? Yeah, it don't matter. We'll put him on £1 million a week. It doesn't matter. That's not how you run a football club. You don't get success that way. Liverpool know how to turn players into a world-class team. Exactly. And the thing is, though, you need the right manager. So you do need the right manager. So I do understand what Neville's saying in a way. Klopp and FSG are made for each other. Klopp and FSG work really, really well together. They work tremendously well together. And because of that, breed success, You can have world-class owners. You can have look at Everton. Everton has spent more money than Liverpool in the last 3 to 4 years, right? And they've had Ancelotti in charge. So Ancelotti, if I gave you a manager's name out of thin air, Carlo Ancelotti, you'd go world-class coach, world-class manager. Look at his CV, top of the game, one of the best around. Yeah, had money at Everton, didn't bring no success. So you need to link it all together. It needs to be a perfect package. But our commercial revenue is getting bigger, Jamie. We'll catch Man United because how shite United are. Exactly. Our commercial revenue is getting bigger and bigger each day because of the way FSG run the football club and because how good Jurgen Klopp runs the football club from a team point of view and how good the players are and the success we're getting. Our commercial revenue is getting better. So eventually, in the years to come, we'll be so self-sufficient because of our revenue will be so high. Don't matter who our owners are, because we can go and buy these players and spend them wages and stuff like that. That's it, Mustafi. Thank you, Kai. Yeah, they bought Mustafi for the same price we bought Mo Salah. So that's what I keep trying to tell. It's not how much you spend, it's how wisely you spend it. And Liverpool are all about that. Liverpool are all about looking for good deals and not overspending on players they don't think are worth it. So Liverpool, I'll give you a point in thing. Liverpool believed Van Dijk was worth £75 million. FSG, the scouting team, the analytics team, the sporting directors, they all get together, this transfer committee all get together, and they believed Van Dijk was worth £75 million. Southampton wanted £75 million for Van Dijk. Liverpool believed he was completely and utterly worth it, and they were right. It's all about Liverpool won't overspend on a player. If there's a battle for a footballer, Liverpool won't overspend on them. So say, I don't know, Diaz, yeah? Say Luis Diaz. We got Luis Diaz in the end for a great deal because the deal came down from Porto. Tottenham spoke Luis Diaz down on the deal. Liverpool went in that deal as well. Liverpool had a number they wanted to reach. Say Porto wanted to sell Luis Diaz for 80 to 90 million, yeah? Liverpool at that time would have probably thought, we don't think he's worth that just yet. We'll bring the price down, make a better deal. We got in front of 50 million. In 3 years' time, Luis Diaz is going to be worth over £100 million. Do you know what I mean? That's how you do business. You don't just go and spunk your money over, whoever that, I'll go and get Mbappe and give him 300. Let's pay 250 million for Mbappe and put him on £1.5 million a week, just so no one else can have him. That's ruining your football club, not making it better. Look at Man United. Apparently, it depends where you look on Google, what Google search you do, but Ronaldo is basically on £500,000 a week to 600 grand a week, yeah, at Man United at 37 years of age. Liverpool Football Club would never, ever, with FSG, would never make that deal because it don't make sense. Why would you go and give a player, no matter who he is, at 37 years of age, a contract worth £500,000 a week, ain't it? 500 grand, £500,000 a week at 37 years old, where there's no future. There's no future and there's no growth. So you go do that for 12 months, 18 months, and then he's go. You're making nothing from it. You're wasting money. And I think Man United fans are actually starting to see that now. I think Man United fans I speak to, that I know, and the Man United fans that I watch on YouTube, you can tell they're seeing that now. They're going, you know what? We don't like Liverpool, but the way they do business and the way they work, look at the success they're having. Maybe we need to copy that. Copy and paste. You've got to put your ego to one side and go, Liverpool had to do it. They had to put our ego to one side and go, they're doing it over there. We got to do something similar. And that's what you got to do. You don't waste money. Doesn't matter how much money you got. I don't see Chelsea doing much as money's getting used to buy them. Will be loaned from the bank, so they'll have to repay that. Yeah, exactly. Chelsea got to be where Liverpool are, Arsenal are, Man United are, American owners. The days of them spending under Roman is finished. That will never happen again. The next manager for us will tell, I don't want Gerrard. If it isn't ready, What about you, Jamie? Next manager for Liverpool should be Pep Linders. I've said this time and time again. You need someone. Look, when Pep Guardiola left Barcelona, to do his year sabbatical and then go to Bayern Munich, everyone was like, who is going to be Barcelona manager? Who's going to take over this Barcelona role? And it was Pep's assistant, because he was part of that process of building his amazing side. He was part of that process. Unfortunately, he's not with us today because he passed away for cancer, I do believe. But in the year or so he was in charge of Barcelona, they won everything. They continued on because he was part of that process. I want Pep Linders to take over Klopp because he'll be part of that process. He's part of it. He'll have Klopp's ideas. He'll have his own ideas. You guys got to remember, he takes the training sessions. Pep Linders takes the training sessions. Klopp oversees it, but Pep Linders does the training sessions. Pep Linders is part of Klopp's team. He comes up with ideas, formations, game plans. It's all about them together. So I don't want an outsider coming in. I rather have Pep Linders for a couple of seasons till Stevie's ready, and then bring Stevie in, if that makes sense. That was thoughts on Klopp playing 4D chess, Trent and Naby ain't injured. Yeah, I know. It looks like it looks like Trent's going to play on Saturday, which is hilarious. Judy's going to be the next Van Dijk moment. Yeah, I believe FSG, but I think FSG value Jude Bellingham between 70 and 90 million. I reckon they value him between 70 and 90 million. And if he's available for that and Borussia Dortmund ain't asking for stupid money, Liverpool will do the deal. If they're asking for over 100 million, Liverpool won't do the deal because they don't believe he's worth that. They believe he's worth between 70 and 90 million. And that's where I reckon he's worth. He's 18, 19, and look how good he is already. He's only going to get better in the years to come. But going over 100 million right now, for me, is not the right deal. Getting for 70 and 90 million, I think that's the right deal. Jamie, Liverpool would overspend if they weren't. Liverpool would overspend if they want to. Jamie, like Jude. Hi, Daffy. How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. Zubiri, I'm surprised Carragher hasn't slept now yet. It burns him to see us be so great. It does, Zubiri. It does. I mean, I think Neville and Carragher are a real love-hate relationship, ain't it? I actually think they're probably best friends, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised if they're best mates. But I think it's still love-hate at times between the two of them. But I know what you mean. If I had a Man United fan sitting next to me, every single week, saying stupid things, and I'd be like, your club's crap. It'd be hard to not shut up. Neville is crying inside because he knows how good we are and how crap United is. It's burning him. It certainly is, my man. It certainly is. We have a better American owner, Jamie. We have the best American owners in the league. There's no doubt about that. You ask Arsenal fans, they say our owners are better than their owners. I'd rather have John Henry than bloody the Glazers. I know that totally. Look at the massive debt United are in. It's 600 and something million in loan debts. It's ridiculous. They take out of the club instead of putting in. No, I'd have our owners over all them. I want Klopp to extend. I think he will. What about you? I think Jurgen Klopp will extend his contract, Ali. I have this feeling. There's a lot of talk online at the moment. You go on Twitter, there's a lot of rumours online about Klopp extending. I think Klopp sees his future still at Liverpool. He's got 2 more years. We're rebuilding. Look how quick we're rebuilding. We've got Diaz in, he's 25. Jota's 25. Trent's only 22, not 23. Robbo's still in his 20s. Kanate's 22. Kanate's only 22. Joe Gomez is only 24, 25. Harvey Elliott's only 18. Curtis Jones, I think, is 19, 20. we're going to get Carvalho in from Fulham. He's only like 18 himself. You know, the club's rebuilding. The club is rebuilding under everyone's eyes, and no one's noticing it. And I think Jurgen Klopp wants to be a part of that for the future. And we're going to buy players in the summer that are at an age range. Liverpool's target age range is always around 25. So they've not peaked, but they're almost at their best level. And that's where Liverpool like to buy from, you know, and we're going to get better and better, guys. And I can't see Klopp wanting to give that up. I really can't. I don't want Pep Linders. I want a person who Klopp wants. I think Klopp will choose. I think Klopp will choose Pep Linders, my man. I think Klopp will choose Pep Linders. And so I don't want someone on the outside coming in, ripping everything up, and then going again. Because that's what Man United did. Man United got it horribly wrong, right? Man United went, Alex Ferguson chose, you know, obviously David Moyes. But he told David Moyes to keep his team for 1 year. So he told David Moyes, keep my assistant, keep my coaches, keep my scouts, keep my physios, keep my whole team around for 1 year, get used to the club, and then buy your own. Get your own in. But what David Moyes did, he came to Man United and got rid of everybody and brought his own team in and his own staff in, and it didn't work. Liverpool got to be careful. You've seen it with Arsenal as well. Arsene Wenger went, you know, looks like they might have got the right way now, but it's taken them a while. I don't want to do that. I'd rather get Pep Linders in for a year or two. He's been working under Jurgen Klopp. He's part of the fabric of the club, guys. Now, we have to give Pep Linders his due. You know, he is part of the club. He is, some of the stuff he does in training, the things he comes up with, some of the tactics and that, Klopp has already said it, is Pep Linders. Pep Linders comes up with these things. There was a game a few weeks ago that we weren't playing too well in, and Pep Linders made the substitutions and told Jurgen Klopp to go to 4-4-2, and we won that game in the end by 2 goals because Pep Linders, you know, I'd rather have him in charge for 2 seasons than have Stevie ready. That means Stevie will be at Villa for 4 years or so, great experience under him, then bring Stevie in. That'd be me anyway, guys. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's just my opinion. It's a very Klopp and Pepper locked into battle. The first to leave loses, and they must die at their clubs. 109 years old. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like an 8-year-old Pep and 8-year-old Klopp still at their club, Man City and Liverpool, still trying to win things? You know, still fighting out and having like sort of love-hate for each other. It's like Batman and Joker, ain't it? I've always said it. Batman always needs Joker in his life to function. He needs him in his life to function. Otherwise, he can't function as a person. You know, Klopp and Pep, I think, need each other. I really do. I think they need to battle each other. I honestly think Pep Guardiola would get bored if Jurgen Klopp weren't around. I really do. I think that's why he stays at Man City, because he loves the battle with Jurgen Klopp. He absolutely thrives on it. He needs it. He wakes up every day thinking, I've got to outdo Jurgen Klopp every single day. So I've got to train harder and Liverpool train. Then we've got to play harder and Liverpool play. You know, I think he feeds off it. He loves it. He needs it. He's a junkie. He has to have it. And I think Pep and Klopp, they need each other. They're the 2 elite managers in world football for me. Them 2 are the most elite managers in world football at this moment in time. And they need each other. Neville starting mind games United away. Oh, yeah. Some American clubs on part FSG are exception. Yeah, exactly. Jude Harvey, Fabio, Jacob Ramsey, Curtis have future midfield under Gerrard. Could very well be. I wouldn't be surprised if Jacob Ramsey came to Liverpool under Gerrard. That wouldn't surprise me. Fabio Carvalho changed nationality to Portugal from England, Jamie. Yeah, I mean, he's got dual citizenship, ain't he, in both countries, ain't he? He's got 2 passports, so he could definitely do that. Who is Batman and who is Joker, Jamie, for Klopp Pep? Ooh, I don't know. I would say the Joker is Pep and Klopp's Batman, because if Klopp's, when you listen to Klopp talking about politics and that sort of stuff, you know, when you hear Klopp talk about that sort of stuff, Klopp's like a vigilante, ain't he? You know, Klopp's like a vigilante. He always wants to do good. He always wants to help the little person. You know, that's Jurgen Klopp, where Pep wants to destroy everything. He wants to come into a league and destroy it and take over it and be king of the castle. So, yeah, Pep's definitely the Joker and Batman's Jurgen Klopp. Pep saying, twice! And his dentures falling out. He goes, like mine. Twice! Chris Welch in the house. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. Oh, yeah, the Salah Memorial. That is beautiful. And apparently, they drive past the memorial, don't they? They will drive past the memorial on Saturday on the way to the stadium because that's where the memorial is. That's going to cheer Mo up, no end. You know, Mo Salah must be so down at the moment. You know, he lost the AFCON final to Senegal. Then a few weeks later, he loses the World Cup qualifier to Senegal. And, you know, what happened in that Senegal Egypt game is wrong. You know, the Senegalese fans with them laser pens and then the way they trashed the game after. And I don't know if anyone saw it. They started throwing things at Mo's head. Mo stayed on the pitch to talk with Mane and stuff like that and to chat to all the Senegalese players. He stayed on the pitch. But they started throwing things at Mo Salah's head and the security had to get him in, like cover him up and all that. It was so wrong, so evil, so bad. But Moni's cheering up. So he's come home. He's come home where he's loved. Klopp would have put his big arms around him, gave him a massive Klopp hug, get him in training, get Mo back on the weights. That's what Mo loves. Get him on the weight machine, work him out, work out a sweat. And then on Saturday, he's going to rip Watford apart. That he's going to enjoy it as well. Gary Neville is like, Marmite, you agree with some of his opinions, you disagree with that. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Agree with that. As I said at the beginning of this video, Chris, I actually don't mind Gary Neville as a pundit. I actually think he's a very good pundit and he's a good commentator. It's just when he has to talk about Liverpool and Man United, he gets a bit weird because, you know, obviously he finds it extremely hard to praise Liverpool. So when he does praise Liverpool, he has to find something to put a negative in as well, so it don't look like he's overpraising the club he despises. And then with Man United, he will never give negative comments under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So when Solskjaer was Man United manager, Neville said nothing negative about Man United. Now, he doesn't shut up about all the negativity about Man United since Solskjaer left. So it's a bit hypocritical. But I don't actually mind him. It's just I think he's wrong on this case about Liverpool, FSG Liverpool be nothing without Klopp and we're going to slip the 4th and 5th. So to slip the 4th and 5th as well tells me he thinks Man United and Arsenal are basically going to overtake Liverpool as soon as Jurgen Klopp goes. So, but, right, say Jurgen Klopp's not at Liverpool right now, yeah? Let's put Jurgen Klopp to the side, yeah? Jurgen Klopp's not at Liverpool right now, right? Liverpool's squad is still better than Man United and Arsenal's. So even if I was in charge of it, I still get a tune out of that great squad that I would out of Arsenal and Man United. So we'll still finish higher in them. Yes, we might not be in that title. I think we'd still be in the title charge. I really do. As I said, we have the best squad in the Premier League. People need to start waking up to it. You know, people just keep thinking because they don't do no research. This is the problem. People don't do research. They just think it. Oh, they're just brainwashed to think it. Oh, Man City have got the best squad. It's, you know, all this and that. Man City haven't. They haven't. Go and Google it, people. They've got 16 players in their team. Look at their subs bench this season. It's not as good as Liverpool's subs bench. You know, they've got no attackers. They're playing Jack Grealish and Foden in a front three. They're not forwards. They're midfield players. But they play him in a forward position because they haven't got no forwards to bloody play there. But no one talks about it because Man City's squad is very versatile. So everyone just goes, oh, they're this, they're that, they're this. They're not. Liverpool have the best squad in the league. We have the better defensive team than Man City. I've said that along. Trent's a better right back and Walker. Robbo's a better left back and Cancelo. Our centre back options of Van Dijk, Konate, Matip and Gomez are better in their 4 options. Laporte, Ake, Diaz and Stones. I'd have Liverpool's 4 centre-backs. And Allison and Queven Kelleher are better than Stefan and Edison. And then our forward line is the best in fucking Europe. So it's better than Man City's, ain't it? Hence, we have the best squad in the Premier League. And people need to start getting on top of that and stop withering away. Liverpool fans, with your chest, all of you, start getting on this bandwagon. Let's not be the underdogs anymore. I'm sick of it. Let's not be the underdogs anymore. We have the best squad in this league. We do. We sincerely do have the best squad in this league. We have the best firepower in Europe. Mane, Salah, Bobby, Jota, Diaz. And then you've got Taki and Origi. That's 7 players. It's the best forward line in Europe. It's better than Man City's line. Our defence is better than City's defenders for me. We have the 2 better goalkeepers than Man City. Man City's midfield might be a little better, but overall, our squad is better than Man City's. And we've got to start saying it with our chest, guys, and start hiding away from that fact. We really have. We can't keep saying we're the underdogs. We really can't. We are the best team. And we're going to prove it, guys, by winning every fucking trophy this season. There you go. I've said it. That all helps Salah not to be sad, yeah. No one wants to see Mo sad, do they? Is Linda's better than Arteta? As I've seen when picking a rookie manager in a big club, you don't get instant success. That's happened to Arsenal now. We won't know till he's... I mean, who are we going to get? This is my problem when Klopp leaves, guys. Who are we going to get? Because it's going to have to be someone from the outside coming in. This has always been my problem with who Jurgen Klopp's successor is. Let's go and get someone from the outside and bring them in. Do you go to Spain and get Luis Enrique and bring him into Liverpool for a couple of years till you know Gerrard's ready? But then he doesn't know the way Liverpool have been working for the last 10 years under Jurgen Klopp. So Pep Linders does. So it's a tough decision. I would go Pep for me, but that'd be it. Mo might retire from Egypt. Yeah, they said, yeah. So apparently there's a video going around of Mo Salah saying about he looked like he was saying goodbye to his teammates, weren't it? And I don't know if I'll play with you again and things like that. He looked really down and depressed, didn't he? The thing with Mo, I think Mo's got to realise that internationally wise, playing for Egypt, he's never going to win anything with Egypt. Senegal, the Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria. These teams in Africa are all better than Egypt, I think. And I think Mo's realising now that he's never going to win anything with Egypt, which is sad. Zabiri, big up, Jamie. Got to get back to work. Can't wait to celebrate the quad with you, mate. Good man, Zabiri. Thanks for coming in, fella. I really do appreciate you, my man. I really do. Like in the overlap, he said Liverpool win the league, but he put that thing at the end to cheer the United fans up. Yeah, exactly. He can't be over positive about Liverpool. He has to put a negative in after. With greatest respect in the world, don't blame Salah for retiring from Egypt, as Egypt wouldn't make it in the Sunday League level without Salah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think Mo's looking at it and thinking, look, the next World Cup is in 4 years. He'll be 34. He's going to be 34. He's not really going to have an impact at that World Cup at 34. And he might not even bloody qualify for that World Cup. And then the next AFCON is in 2 years. I believe he'd be 32. I mean, personally, if I was Mo, he's loved at Liverpool. Sign the contract, sign the damn thing, and just have all the Liverpool love. He'll feel great. I wouldn't have said we were the best squad. I wouldn't have said we had the best squad, but we have this season. Yeah, exactly. This season we definitely do. And Nagelsmann, he plays the same style. I don't like Nagelsmann. I don't get the big fuss over him. I really don't. The only thing I like about him is his suits that he wears. I'm not overly fussed over Nagelsmann. He's struggling at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich will win the league with or without Nagelsmann in charge. Bayern Munich are in a one league team. They got the best squad. They go win that league easy. Dortmund are not good enough. Borussia Dortmund are not good enough to win the German league. Neither are Bayer Leverkusen, neither are Mönchengladbach. They're not good enough to win that league. Bayern Munich, it wouldn't matter who's in charge, they would win that league. And I think he's struggling at Bayern Munich. I really do. I don't think he's been that impressive. Big up, Chris, man. I know what you mean. Read the Sabiri one. Big up to Sabiri for coming in. I'm not convinced by Nagelsmann. I'm not convinced by Nagelsmann. Needs to win the Champions League for me. Bundesliga is another pub league, or at least reach Champions League final for me. Win the quad, and then you can bring that. I will, my man. Don't you worry. Salah done everything he can with Egypt. Yes. Completely agree, Jamie and Nagelsmann. Yeah, it's just a thing with Nagelsmann. Everyone can have their opinion. I'm not. If Ali, my teeth are coming out. Sorry, guys. Like Ali might like Nagelsmann, and look, I don't care. Like, people have got their opinions. People can have. I will just give you my opinion, guys. I really will. My opinion is that I don't really rate him that much, and I'm not sure on him so far as a manager. I know a lot of people really like him. Ali might like him. Other people might like him, but I'm just giving you my opinion, guys. I'm not too thingy on him just yet. I need to see a bit more from him personally. I really do. But he's got a bright future, as you say. He's a young man. He's younger than me, for goodness sake. I'm older than him, and I'm sitting here on a YouTube, my own YouTube channel, talking about Liverpool Football Club, having the odd rant and all that. And he's younger than me, wearing beautiful suits and probably got a lovely woman on his arm and shitloads of cash and managing Bayern Munich. So maybe I'm a bit jealous. But no, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Chris, Pep Linders would be a risky one for me. I think any manager after Klopp's going to be risky, Chris. This is my problem with it. Guys. Guys, get in the chat. You let me know, guys. Everyone in chat. Ali's let me know Ali said Nagelsmann's his man. Guys, everyone in the chat, let me know your man you want in charge after Jurgen Klopp leaves Liverpool. Because we might be talking about only in 2 years' time. So, yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat who you think will be, or who you want, as your Liverpool manager after Jurgen Klopp leaves. For me, it'd be Pep Linders. I just think it makes the most sense logically that you keep someone in this same system, or you just break this system completely apart and you go with someone completely different, like Luis Enrique. Well, Luis Enrique might be a free agent by the time Jurgen Klopp leaves in 2 years, and you can go and get Luis Enrique. He did things at Barcelona. He's doing good stuff in Spain national manager. Do you go and get someone like Luis Enrique? Or like Ali said, Ali's big up on Nagelsmann. Do you go for him? I know Klopp likes him. I know Jurgen Klopp likes Nagelsmann, so that might be one. Might go for him. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure. I just don't want Stevie G as our manager in 2 years' time. He's not had enough experience yet. He's going to be Liverpool manager one day. The man's only 41 years of age, 42 years of age. He's going to be Liverpool manager eventually. I just don't think he's ready to be Liverpool manager just yet. I really don't. Don't know how you guys feel. I just feel like if Klopp leaves in 2 years, then Pep has 2 seasons. That's 4 more years. And then I think, if Stevie is at Liverpool for them 4 more years, then I'd have, and he does well, and he's a success at Villa, and he's doing well, he's getting them into Europe and things like that, then I will definitely have Stevie after 4 years. But not in 2 years' time. I wouldn't. Not in 2 years' time. It's too soon. Too soon for me. All right, guys, don't forget, please leave a like on the video, guys. We're only on 7 likes. Let's try and get that up to double figures, guys. Get that past 10 likes for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed, guys. I would appreciate that immensely. I'm trying to get to 500 subs, guys. That is my next goal. And I'm going to do a massive challenge when I get to 500 subs. I'm going to do the spicy gummy bear challenge. So, guys, get me to 500 subs as quick as you can. And you'll get to see that the spicy gummy bear challenge. I don't know if I've seen it. The hottest gummy bear in the world. I will do that as a challenge on 500 subs, and I do not like spicy stuff at all. So it'll be hilarious. My head will be as bright as this shirt, and probably my eyes will be down by my cheeks, and yeah. But I want to give it a go. I want to give you guys something entertainment wise in return. So if I can get to 500 subs, guys, soon, I'm close to. I think I'm close to 400 subs right now. Get me to 500 subs. So share this alike. Smash the like button on the video. More people watching me, and then more people will come in and sub to the channel. But share the channel. Share this video out on your socials, guys. That'd be great. Get me to 500 subs, 500 subscribers, and then I will do the spicy gummy bear challenge for your entertainment. Allegri as a bridge for a couple of years to Gerrard. You're on about playing a totally different brand of football there. That's a totally different brand of football, though. Yeah. He's back at Juventus at the moment, ain't he? I don't think he's doing too well, though, is he? I really rate Enrique, but I feel he suits Man City style. Good point. In my opinion, really like the Denmark manager now, Kasper Humland. Yeah, he's decent. That's a good shout. I haven't heard that one, Daffy. That's a really good shout, my man. I haven't heard that one. Allegri's ship has sailed at the moment unless he turns Juventus around. Yeah, I mean, Juventus got spanked, didn't they, in the Champions League? I mean, look, Allegri, he had, 2 years off? He left Juventus, went to learn English, I believe, had 2 years off, and then just went back to Juventus again. It was a weird one. Allegri is a quality coach. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a quality coach, quality manager. Knows what he's doing, but it's a total change in philosophy and style. Do we want to change our philosophy and style that quickly, that soon, after Jurgen Klopp leaves? It's hard one to choose, to be honest. It's a difficult one. Aaron, my man in the house. Let's enjoy Klopp now. A lot of things can happen in 2 years. Hi, Jane, by the way. Hi, LFC. Aaron, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think Klopp, look, personally, from a personal point of view, I think Klopp resigns. I really do. I think Klopp resigns. I don't see where else he wants to go. I know Real Madrid, there was a paper out in Spain talking about Real Madrid and that Jurgen Klopp has apparently Jurgen Klopp has a fascination of managing Real Madrid. I mean, that's news to me. I've never heard so much bullshit in my life. But no, Jurgen Klopp is Liverpool. Liverpool suits Klopp. Klopp suits Liverpool. As he said in his interview, I don't know if you saw his interview, guys, on BT Sports this week. He was doing an interview on BT Sports this week where he was talking about the boot room, how him and his team have invented a new boot room in the stadium, in the new stand. They invented a new boot room, like the old boot room, and he calls it the best pub in Liverpool. And, they go there and chill out and stuff like that after matches. And, you listen to how he talks about Liverpool, and he says his wife and kids absolutely love the city. Like his wife and kids. Unlike Jurgen Klopp, the only problem with Jurgen Klopp, he can't go out and enjoy the city, because he gets stopped every 10 seconds for photos and that, won't he? And selfies. He can't enjoy it. But apparently his wife and kids, no one really knows them. So they go out and enjoy themselves in the city, and they absolutely adore it. So I don't know. I don't see him leaving. I really don't. Pep Linders would be like Bob Paisley was to Bill Shankly. Yes, exactly, Chris. This is what I'm trying to say with the whole thing. That we had Bill Shankly, Reverend. Right, I compare Jurgen Klopp to Bill Shankly, to Bob Paisley, to Bill Shankly. Sorry, go back and do. People, if they don't know, do you go and research? Do you like Bill Shankly brought Liverpool up from nowhere? Liverpool were in the old second division, yeah, got relegated in the old second division, going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Bill Shankly came in, I think it was from Huddersfield Town, came in, took over this Liverpool team and made them, as he calls them, a bastion of success. Made them this huge team once again. Put them in them red shirts, all red kit. Liverpool weren't wearing all red kit then. made sure he wore red top, red shorts, red socks, made him look impressive and scary monsters on the pitch. Brought in blinding footballers, made great decisions in the transfer market back then. And he made Liverpool into this massive success like Klopp has done. And then when he retired in 1977, Bob Paisley took over. And from then we had massive success because he was part of the fabric of Bill Shankly's success. He was Bill Shankly's assistant. Now, Bob Paisley's on record as saying he didn't want the job, but sort of just had to take it because he didn't have a choice. And then obviously he was one of our greatest ever managers. And he was part of Bill Shankly's fabric. He was part of the fabric of the club, part of Bill Shankly's fabric, and knew the way Liverpool were going as a club, and he carried that on. Now, if Klopp did leave, I'm hoping he don't, but if he did leave, Pep Lijnders is the man for me to take over that role because he's part of the fabric of the club. As much success as we've had under Jurgen Klopp, Pep Lijnders was the assistant at the time when all this success came in. Like Buvac was Klopp's original assistant. They fell out. Klopp and Buvac fell out because Buvac wanted the team to play a certain way and a certain style, and Klopp wanted to change it, and they fell out. All right. Then we brought in Pep Lijnders. When we brought in Pep Lijnders, we started winning things. Klopp and Pep Lijnders, we won the Premier League, Champions League, and things more success started to happen from there. That's why I'm saying, from a point of view, till Stevie G's ready, I'd have Pep Lijnders as that manager for a couple of years, then bring in Stevie after that. That's just my point on it, guys. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. I might be right. You guys might have better opinions than me. But that's just my shot at it. We still don't know what happened to Klopp, previous assistant Buvac. It's a mystery. They basically fell out over. They wanted to run a team. Buvac basically wanted. When you talk, Buvac done an interview, I think it was earlier this year, where he basically said he felt like he was the manager of Liverpool and Klopp was his assistant because Buvac was coming up with all the ideas. And then Klopp wanted to turn Liverpool into something else. So before we got Van Dijk and all that, we used to be this high pressing, high attacking, we'll score more goals than you kind of team. And Klopp didn't want to play like that anymore because we're getting too many injuries. So Klopp wanted to play high pressing still, counter pressing, Gurgen pressing, but he wanted to play it with high possession. And Buvac didn't want to play that way, so they fell out, and the rest is history. I don't think Klopp takes another job after us. I don't think so either, Aaron. I just don't know where he goes. Really don't. Klopp will be German national manager. I believe Klopp has said he never wants to manage the national team. I might be wrong there. I swear I heard him say that. He also said about the Real and other club. Yes, he did, didn't he? That was hilarious when he said there's two clubs in this city. One's Real and one's the other club. Oh, that was hilarious. Fun fact, it was Ian St. John who suggested a chance to go the whole hog and wear red socks. That's right. And after the H tried on the red trunks. That's correct. And he said he looked at animal in it, like a beast. He looked 7 foot tall, being in all that red. And yeah, they were good days, my man. They were the good days. But guys, that's my video, just basically on the Gary Neville situation. Really, at the beginning of the video, talking about Gary Neville and he's taken Klopp saying that FSG's the amount of money FSG spend when Klopp leaves, Liverpool be 4th or 5th in the league, meaning he thinks Arsenal, Man United will be above Liverpool. And basically said, if people didn't hear it, Daffy, I don't know if you was here for it, Aaron, but I basically said that's bollocks because people have got to keep realising it's not how much you spend, it's how well you spend it. And Liverpool spend their money really well. And look at the players we bought. I'll end it on this, guys. Let's end it on this just one more time. So, with Neville's thinking that when Klopp goes, we're going to be all over the shit, and because FSG don't spend enough money to get us to the top of the league without Jurgen Klopp. Yet again, it's not how much you spend, it's how well you spend it. Man United have spent £500 million when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was their manager. Where has it got them? Nowhere. They've got worse. So it's not about how much you spend, It's about how well you spend it. And FSG are fantastic in their recruitment. Look, people can slag FSG off all you want, say they're this and that, continue to say this and that, this and that. But in their recruitment, they're the best at it. And, you know, do you know what? I'm going to go on Coppish on Friday night and say this as well. Coppish calling Friday night. I'm going to go on Coppish and talk about this as well because, you know, I heard Cal and that talking about it yesterday, and I think Cal was wrong in some of the things he was saying. And they still want these sugar daddies in charge of Liverpool Football Club, and I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I mean, you got the owners from Newcastle, you know, the Saudi Arabian prince. You know, he runs a country where they got the worst human rights acts in the world. You know, the way they treat human beings over there. The worst human acts in the world is in Saudi Arabia. They own Newcastle United. I don't want that as a Liverpool man fan. I don't want them sort of owners at Liverpool. You talk about Roman Abramovich at Chelsea. Look at the money he's given Putin in all these years. He's in Putin's pocket, for goodness sake. Look at the war going on. I don't want that in charge. You know what I mean? Don't always think you're getting the best out when you get these owners, guys. Look at PSG. They're owned by Qatar, for goodness sake, the whole country. But they can't win a Champions League and they buy all these players and they've got no success. The only success they got is winning the French League, which should win anyway. So it doesn't help. It's just people got to get off this sugar daddy thing. FSG are good owners. We spend really well. We got very good recruitment, you know, and we got, for me, as we sit right now, 31st of March, is it? Whatever the bloody day is. Thursday, the 31st of March, 2022. I'm going to say this with my chest, guys. I don't care what people say. Liverpool Football Club have the best squad in the Premier League. It's a fact. An absolute fact. Right now, 31st of March, on a Thursday, 2022, me saying this with my chest, Liverpool Football Club have the best squad in the Premier League. Now, might not have had the best squad all season. They might not have had the best squad last season and so forth. But right now, as things stand, Liverpool Football Club have the best squad in the Premier League. And that was built with FSG's excellent recruitment process and Jurgen Klopp's world-class elite management. People might not like it. Some Liverpool fans, some people on here might not like it, but it's true. It's true, guys. And with that, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you very much for watching today. Coming in on your Thursday afternoon, guys. I do really, really appreciate it. I'll be back again on Friday tomorrow, guys. It's the World Cup draw. The live World Cup draw is tomorrow. I will be live on the channel. on Friday, tomorrow afternoon at 4:15, guys. So come and join me tomorrow as we watch along the World Cup draw on this channel. Get involved in the comments, guys. Get involved in the chats tomorrow. I might put on the phone line so you lot can call in tomorrow as well. Have a chat about the World Cup draw. So live on my channel tomorrow. World Cup draw, 4:15. Make sure you're all here, guys. And I'm looking forward to that one tomorrow. It should be good. Cal thinks because they got all their wealth from not being moral, or 100% they are under the same bracket. But it isn't. Difference between being in prison for murder and traffic violations. Yes, that's true. It's true. Stay humble, Jamie. I will. Daffy, I know what you're saying, my man. I know what you're saying. Look, I've been humble all season, but I've had enough of it. Look, I'm sick of Liverpool fans saying we're the underdogs all the time. We're the underdogs. We're really not. Not at this moment in time. Not what I'm saying. In March 31st, 2022, Liverpool at this moment have the best squad in the Premier League. Maybe not at the beginning of the season or last season, but right now is what I'm talking about. Right at this moment in time, we have the best squad in the Premier League. And, you know, say it with your chest, man. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. And I'm going to say it. No, next season, Man City squad might be better because they might go and blow us out the transfer market and buy some players in, and their squad's better next season. Or Chelsea. But right now, I'm just saying it right now as we sit right at this time, we have the best squad in the Premier League. Our subs bench is better than Man City subs bench. Underdogs meaning less pressure, Jamie. I'll put all the pressure on. Fuck it. I don't want to be underdogs. Don't want to be underdogs anymore. I'm sick of it. We are one of the best teams. If we regard ourselves as the best team in Europe, look, I've been saying it. You guys know, you follow me all the time. I've said it for ages now. Man City and Liverpool are the two best teams in Europe. If we're the two best teams in Europe, we can't be underdogs. Simple as that. Joining tomorrow. Excellent, Daffy. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So, guys, please leave a like on this video. Go and smash the likes on the video if you've not liked it yet. It is free of charge, of course. If you're not subscribed, guys, please think about giving a subscribe to the channel. We do some good stuff over here. I've got a busy week on the channel coming up. Tomorrow, World Cup live draw on the channel. Watch along with me together, guys. Get in the comments, get in the chat tomorrow. Have a laugh. I'll put the phone line on as well. Get yourself calling in. I'll bring in some calls tomorrow as well, guys. Daffy, I want you calling in tomorrow. Edward, I want you calling in tomorrow. Talking about the World Cup draw, guys. And then on Saturday, I am back for the watch-along. Club football back at last. Liverpool versus Watford at Anfield from 12:30 kickoff. I'll be live from 12:15. 12:15, guys. So get into the watch-along, guys. Come and watch along with me. Forget Coppish. Forget This Is Football. Come to the Liverpool Phillips football chat and watch the watch along with me and Statman Stubbs as we bring you the Liverpool game, guys, versus Watford. And then Saturday night and Sunday night, 11 p.m. Saturday night and 11 p.m. Sunday night, I will be bringing you WrestleMania. So if you love your wrestling like I do, come and watch me for WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. Look out later on for today, guys. There will be a video up later today with WrestleMania predictions. I'll be predicting the card and all that. So if you like all that stuff, look out for that video. That'll be up live either later on today or sometime tomorrow morning, guys. So look out for that video. Again, guys, please subscribe. Reaching 500 subs is my goal because I will be doing the Spicy Gummy Bear Challenge if I reach 500 subs. So please share this video on your socials. Subscribe. All the good stuff, guys. Peace out, guys. You never walk alone.